Hey, you guys, good morning. How are you guys doing? This is Shannon with For Humanities. We are live this Sunday morning, and we definitely are giving thanks to God that we are here. The first thing, again, that is the first thing, thanking God that we're here, and definitely I get a chance and another opportunity to see you guys. We usually are doing a slow it down Sunday, and this is usually a time for a recap and to talk about just some of the things that we have accomplished or some things that we have done, even for ourselves as far as self care. Self care is definitely important to do. And even for those of you guys who definitely understand self reflection is definitely a plus and a good thing to be able to do. To look back and see what are some of the things that you have accomplished, what are some of the things that you probably did not accomplish that you definitely would love to get accomplished. So, definitely looking at those things is a great thing. So, hopefully, you guys are doing good. Hi, Dante Forever over there on Periscope. Just so you guys know, I am utilizing the Restream platform, and that means that I am definitely looking at um, all of you guys on all the platforms. So I'm on the platforms that I'm on, except all, like Coach Dave would say. I am operating on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. So if you would like to get your platform set up that way so that you can be operating on all of these, I'm operating on four cylinders, then you can do that as well. So um, let's just see how we're going over here. It says, warning, you are aware and investigating the issue of Facebook. Okay. I'm looking at the little restream dude and seeing what that's saying. So thank you guys all for coming in here this morning. And the topic today is, it should say, hey, Hot Cat, it should say, how blessed are we? Even though I need to figure out how my restream is kind of saying the same thing, TuesdayTee. So I have to go in and change that. So thank you guys for coming in. Hey, Hot Cat, how are you doing over there on Periscope? I am utilizing the Restream thing here so that we could all be on the same page. So I could be on multiple platforms and get this done one time. The great thing is being able to kind of go in, do your broadcast, do it one time. And hold on, y'all. This one here is bothering me. Hold on. As you guys can see, I'll stop and kind of fix the hair in a minute because this particular one here is kind of sticking out in a way that is bothering me. So, but the thing is that as you guys know, we could definitely switch gears in a matter of seconds, and that's just kind of how that works. And that's just part of the platform. So, as we would call it, squirreling, but I will definitely do that in a second. So, okay. So thank y'all for taking some time out with me. So today we're definitely going to talk about how blessed are we, and how blessed are we in the matter of how we're able to get things done. And then even for the fact of still being here and being available to do it. Now, one of the things that I will definitely, we're going to talk about a couple of things in this entirety of this broadcast. One, I will introduce to you guys StreamYard and letting you know that StreamYard has this wonderful platform that you can win 1 year free. And you're going to get a couple of different bonuses. You're going to be able to get a some information where someone will definitely do like a overlay for you. You will be able to get a some information and a service by Eileen Smith, which is, I just call her the queen of YouTube and the queen of broadcasting, because this young lady here is phenomenal, and as well as being able to help you get your YouTube channels all in order. She just has a lot of information as far as tech when it comes to how to utilize some of these different tools that are out there. You want to be able to connect with her. So go ahead and enter your name into the StreamYard platform. So when you go to bit.ly/join the yard, you can enter your name in to be able to be the prize winner of this year a free StreamYard, which comes with a lot of great perks. If you don't know this particular platform, it can you could do so many things, and I can't even begin to tell you all of them or show you all of them, but I will show you this one. This is called an overlay, so just give me a second. So you could still hear me, of course, I hope, but you could see, you could have an overlay where this is over the front of your picture. Let's say if you wanted to show somebody a couple of pictures that you're doing or places that you have gone, you could do that. This is one of the overlays, which is StreamYard, which of course I'm usually going to be showing because I definitely appreciate them in sponsoring and giving me access to this wonderful thing, this platform. So let me just upload let's see, let me just upload one of these overlays. So in case you are not necessarily wanting to show yourself and you wanted to be behind the scenes, you could do that as well. So let me show you just really quick. This picture I just found on my desktop thing here. So hold on. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but just a second. Okay. So as you can see, you can still see me here because it's not a full picture. It's just a half a picture. It's not really big. So I am here behind the overlay. This particular overlay was just totally a wide screen overlay. And this particular overlay, it's not. So you can see me here. Boop, boop. See, there I go, right there. So those are some of the great things of the overlay that you can do. Now there is a thing called a background. The background will, let me just upload another background. The background is in case, like, let's say you wanted to have it where when you're viewing, when your video comes on, it's the thing that's sort of like the thumbnail. It's like a thumbnail that will show on your page or when you broadcast that people can see. So I'm just going to add this particular background. And usually when you shut off your broadcast, it's the last picture that people will see when, that quick second or so that pops up, then that's what they'll see in your background. So let's see, a new version. Okay, we will do the new version in a second. Yes, we'll do that new version later on there. So let's just move on. Now, these are some other great things. So now don't forget, now go to the yard, bit.ly/join the yard. You can get a free version of this platform and use it and test it out to see if it works. But you could also do the paid version. But if you enter your name to win, you will be able to get, you're going to win because I'm sure you are. You'll be able to win the 1 year free. So, and all those wonderful perks that you'll be able to get. So let's just go really quick. I'm going to show you let's go with sponsor the big cup. Okay, let's go with that. I'm going to show you what a shared screen looks like. Now it's a shared screen, and I know some of the other programs have a thing that's where it'll just show it right there. But this one here, StreamYard has a shared screen, just like if you did with the other platform. And what you do is it's really easy, and it's not hard at all. You just kind of click a couple buttons, and bam, you got it. So of course, if you could see behind, there's the cover. Now that the screen is a little shorter, you could see the backdrop of the cover, and that's just a picture of me. So don't trip. This is the thing where we can do this actual shared screen, and you can see if I'm going to be introducing to you something that's on the back. This particular platform here is called Sponsor the Big Cup. And Sponsor the Big Cup, we do this every Thursday. We had last week was Sharon Nixon with Baltimore Fashion Week. She was the Sponsor the Big Cup sponsor for that particular week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the Big Cup, it's great. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to have a platform to share your brand, your business on. And what we do is that we go live together. you're able to come on. It's like an interview, or it's more like a informational PSA for you, where you get the opportunity to talk about your brand, your business, and what you're doing. And definitely, it's great. We have a good time. And then again, the main thing is that you want to look at is that you will be able to use the particular broadcast later for something that you want to repurpose on your platform, and you could put it on your website, and you can show yourself talking about your brand and your product. Because see, it's really, really different when you're sitting and you're telling people about what you do, as opposed to someone interviewing you. Usually when you're being interviewed, you have you more so are more open about what it is that you're doing, and it's not something that you're thinking up yourself. You're responding to a question that someone is asking you, and usually at that point, you're freely, giving the answer. So when you go to bit.ly/sponsor the big cup, you will be able to be one of the sponsors for Thursday. And again, as I said, we do this on Thursday, and it is every Thursday, and you could be one of the sponsors. So for $35, this is the great thing for you that you get to be a part of. So when you go to bit.ly/sponsor the big cup, for $35, you get social media interview. And right now, as you can see, we are live on, and if you don't know, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. So thank you guys who are catching this replay and who are here on the platform. So one of the things that, again, as I showed here, is sponsor the big cup, which is really cool. We have a good time. And if you've never seen that big cup, the cup is really big. Now, as big as you see this cup on this thing here, and let me show you this, all this white part is this big old cup. That cup is huge. Now, I'm not going to say it's as huge as that, but it is very, very big. So as you guys know, and for those who don't know about the big cup, that cup was definitely a godsend. It was one of the things that enabled me to be able to fund Survive and Thrive each year. That is what the sponsorship goes for. It goes to support the Survive and Thrive platform, which is a cancer recovery conference that I do every year. And I have gotten some wonderful people who have helped me each of the years, and I definitely appreciate them. I've grabbed up a couple of extra people. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for coming in. I've grabbed up a couple of extra people who was a part of Survive and Thrive to assist with the planning. We're doing a wonderful job. I look forward to, again, today's meeting will be at 12:30. One of the things with Survive and Thrive, we got speakers who are coming all over the place. We have one young lady, her name is Sass Edwards. She's coming from France. We just have some really great folks that are coming. It's going to be great. We're going to have a good time. And we have just people who are just wanting to be able to participate. So this year, of course, we will be in Houston, Texas. We're going to be supporting a nonprofit organization that is also there in Texas. It's called Ashes to Beauty. So Ashes to Beauty is definitely going to be there, and definitely all of their support. It's going to be great. We're looking forward to seeing those of you guys who I've reached out to and connected with in some of the groups that I'm in that are definitely interested. Some of the survivors that would love to come and share their stories. It's definitely going to be great. And then the speakers also who are coming, who's going to be a part of that. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely the one thing that you want to be able to do for those of you guys who are still here, you want to get your tickets. You want to get your tickets, and you want to get your tickets now, because right now there is the early bird special. And for those of you guys who are coming in on the early bird, you will be able to get definitely some great access to the designer that is going to be there, the designer that is going to be there in debut, and the designer, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a video so that you can see some of the things that she's doing. So when you go to bit.ly Survive and Thrive tickets, you get a 2-day ticket, and I'm typing this in as I'm talking to you guys. You guys, 2-day tickets is $50, and a 1-day ticket is $30. After that, your 2-day ticket will go to a 2-day ticket is $110, which is still definitely a great price for the fact of all the great information that you're going to get from these great speakers. Now, the one thing that you don't want to do is think that, okay, cancer doesn't affect me right now. Cancer is not something that I have, or nor rather is it something that a family member of mine's have. But the one thing is that if you're not integrating or having cancer, or that cancer talk, as I would call, which is the platform that I also be doing called the Cancer Talk. And if you have not integrated that in some form of a fashion, or something that has definitely set back someone that you know, then you really need to think again, because cancer is one of those things that seems to be popping up and you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know who may be affected in your family or in your life or in your circle or even some of your clients. The one thing that I will tell you is that some people are dealing with some things that they may not be sharing with you. There's people who were diagnosed with cancer that didn't tell anybody. They just dealt with it, and they just stayed away for as long as whatever it took or how long they did it. And they just dealt with it between them and their families. So you definitely want to be considering having this particular conversation in, in your business, because of the fact that you don't know when this may happen or when it may come up. Don't sit scared. And that's the one thing that I will tell people, is that don't sit scared. Don't sit and say, well, you know what, if I don't talk about it, it won't be an issue. That is not the truth. That's like hiding in fear and hiding your head down in a hole, and like an ostrich, and thinking that no one will see you, or nothing will happen. You want to be able to get yourself ready and prepared and set for the situation. That is why we are going to be having speakers that are coming to talk to you about mindset, health, wealth, and recovery, how to recover. And it's not just recover from cancer, it's how to recover from something that has set you back, that has come into your life that makes it seem as if you are not going to be able to succeed anymore. How to be able to know what to do, how to shake off some of those strongholds, that are all of those strongholds that are holding you back from moving forward, that's keeping you in fear. So we're definitely going to have a wonderful MC that's going to be talking about keeping you and blocking that fear, and kicking fear to the curb and not realizing that it is have jumped on you. Some of us, we sit and we say that, okay, I'm going to be cautious. Being cautious is good, or being cautious, and hold on a second, being cautious is being safe. Well, the thing is that you have to look at is that being cautious, or you telling yourself that you're being cautious, could also be another way of fear, and realizing that you're actually in fear, but you just haven't dealt with it yet. So, just a second, I'm going to do another screen share and just share with you guys some of the Survive and Thrive sponsorship setups and platforms, so that you can see that we're going to be doing this, and it's going to be great. We look forward to it. And I look forward to showing you guys and speaking with you guys when you come, and how wonderful this is going to be. So, one of the things, again, as you can see, I'm kind of moving a couple of things around here with StreamYard, but this is how easy it is. It's just this simple. So, definitely, you want to be able to go and check this out and get yourself this platform. So, I'm just going to turn this into a little tealy color that somewhat matches the brand colors of Survive and Thrive. So hold on a second. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna go with that. So as you guys can see, this is a StreamYard. Again, you want to be able to get that year, win that year free, and some wonderful perks, some overlays, some things, and some really great perks from some of the users that have a great service that can help you, that has now been entered as part of the package of the year of free StreamYard. you can go to bit.ly/join the yard, and you can get yourself to enter into that contest to be able to win. So definitely don't pass that up. It is definitely an opportunity for you to win a great prize and be able to be a part of the StreamYard community. So there's the link right there again, just below bit.ly/join the yard. You can also sign up to get you a free account. It's free, I'm telling you guys. And you can use this particular link that will give you a $10 credit towards the regular paid subscription, and that is where you're going to get a lot of the perks. Hi Jasmine, thank you for coming in over there on Periscope. And if you enter your name to win now, because up till the 27th, you have till the 27th. So I'm telling you guys, go and do it. It's not going to cost you. You just put your name, your email, and all of that, and you'll be able to get yourself in there to be be the winner, of course, be a winner of the year free. So don't forget, sign up. 10 of you guys can go in there and sign up right now. And again, enter your name. It's just like anything. You're entering your name into a contest. You're entering your name and your email. We know how this works. Definitely, you can go and sign up for that. So this is StreamYard. So I definitely appreciate you guys. For those of you guys who are interested and you want to go ahead and be a part of that. So really quick, we are showing you the Survive and Thrive tickets for those of you guys who are in the Houston area and you're going to be around October 11th and 12th. You don't want to miss it because on the first day, we're going to have a wonderful spa day. This is going to be an opportunity to get some relaxation, some rest, to be able to talk for all those of you guys who are authors and you want to be able to have sort of like your own little book signing. This is the opportunity. I have the platform. You pay for your table. So if you want to do 1 day table, you can do $75. If you want to do the two, it's just $150. It's just half. Nobody doing any extra math going on. Just 1 day, 1 day, 2 day, 2 day. Sign up because it's all about just you getting in there. So if you know someone who is an author and who wants to get out there and do a book signing, this is your opportunity to do so. You don't have to go and do all the bigger overhead. You just come on in for that 2 day for 150 and get your vendor table. If you like to just be for 1 day, get a 1 day ticket and then you'll have your vendor table. Invite all of your friends and bring them in. If you got until October to get this done and get your promo out there so that people know not only are you going to be at Survive and Thrive, but you have an opportunity to come and share what it is that you do and how great it is and how people need it. So go to, if you'd like to get actually your tickets to be a part of that, what I'm going to do is put in the link that will take you to Eventbrite, and you can go to Eventbrite yourself and you can see all of everything. You can see the vendor tables, you can see the sponsorship platform if you'd like to be a sponsor. And if you like to be a speaker, we definitely asking for a sponsorship of the speakership for you to be there. So Survive and Thrive Now is the platform where you can go and see everything. So everything. Thank you guys over there. Hey, Lane, again. Survive and Thrive Now. This will take you to Eventbrite and you'll see everything. So everything is set up. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to get your tickets, your early bird tickets, which are $50, and for 2 days. 2 days, you guys, $50 just to be able to get in there. It's going to be great. There is going to be some perks. We are going to have something, some refreshments, some food for you guys to eat. And we're going to have these swag bags. So that was definitely something. The swag bags are going to be great. We thank the sponsors who have put things in the swag bags. We're definitely going to have the For Humanity tees. We're going to have the tees that are going to be there also for sale for those of you guys who would love to have them. Let me just show you one. We're going to definitely have the Survive and Thrive tees. So hold on. I got all these tees right here with me. So we're going to have a few. We're going to have the wonderful Survive and Thrive tee. Elaine was there last year. She was there the year before. She got her Survive and Thrive t-shirt. So let me actually downsize this just so you guys could see it just a little bit better. So this is the Survive and Thrive t-shirt. We have this in white and we have this in what's called a black frost. A black frost, it's, to me, it looks somewhat like a really, really dark pewter. So let me show you that one. And this one is like you could wear it, anybody could wear it. You could have this one. Thank you for the hearts. And this one also is for men. We have one for men because it's about surviving and thriving. So this is the thing. If you are to have survived anything, now you have moved over into the thriving department. This is what you want to do. So that when you talk to people, you not only tell them, look, I survived and I'm thriving. Okay. So I have survived it. You have survived it. So you want to be able to let people know that you have survived and you've thrived. So this is definitely for the men in your life, or for those of you, women who want a bigger shirt and you want a shirt that definitely, is relaxing. This shirt is very, very soft. And hi, Wings of Love. Thank you for coming in. We were talking about you a little earlier. So this t-shirt is the softest you've ever had. So you definitely want to get yourself one and be a part of it. You can go and get one now. You can go to bit.ly/fundraising for good. And you'll be also be able to get this shirt. You'll also be able to get the shirt that we'll have there that says, I am that woman. This shirt here is also available for those of you guys who would like to have this one. This one is available too. So we have quite a few shirts that you'll be able to see there. We have our shirt that is the Survivor tee. So this is our Survivor shirt. This shirt is really nice too. This is the tri blend as well, and it's going to be great. So don't forget to be there. But again, as you see the link below, it says bit.ly/survive and thrive now. Again, you want to get your tickets because as of the end of the month, the prices go up, and the 2-day ticket will be $110. So right now you're getting it way good, 50% off. So $50 will get you the 2-day ticket. If you just go $50, that'll get you in there. There's a few of the VIP tickets, which is the VIP day. So we're going to have the VIP day on Friday. This is the day that we have open for definitely for pampering and relaxation and speakers. If you are an author, you want to get yourself a 1-day vendor table for that day. It's like your own book signing. So that is the way you as the author would be able to promote it as your own book signing. You don't have to worry about the overhead of paying for the big hotel space. You're going to come in at that benefit and invite your friends. Again, you want to tell them now the 2-day ticket is $50. The 1-day ticket is $30. You want to go ahead and get your tickets as soon as possible because again, it's a limited space. So it's not just open and open. We're not having hundreds and hundreds. It's not a big venue like that. This is going to be a very intimate setting in a sense of having enough people who are there, who need to be there, who want to learn more about themselves, about how to shift your mindset. So we're going to have Dr. Tammy Donaldson, who will also be there as a speaker. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. So let me go back here and put this back up. So hold on just a second. We're about to shift the scenes. So shifting. So there we go. So definitely that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go into a little bit about Survive and Thrive. I will show you one. We're going to be talking about this particular clip. I'm going to show you a little bit about the presentation that we showed you yesterday. And then I'm going to show you the fashions. Okay. So if you guys are ready for that, we're going to go ahead and jump right on in and get this done. So as you can see, when you go to bit.ly/survive and thrive sponsor, you'll be able to read a little bit more, or definitely go to the Eventbrite page. We have pretty much some great information that's on there that gives you an overall view of what Survive and Thrive is. So this is this particular sponsor landing page. And as you can see here, it says that, Survive and Thrive is definitely a grassroots cancer awareness and recovery program that assists cancer survivors with covering the cost of the copay. Now, this is the premise of Survive and Thrive. What we want to be able to do is help those who are dealing with that copay. That copay is for real. So I'm going to actually broaden this screen a little bit. So I'm going to remove myself off. So hold on. Just so you guys can see it clearly, because you guys know what I look like already. So this is definitely going to be a successful platform. Each year, we've been able to help those who have come and been a part of it that have left and said it was great, it's wonderful. They had a good time. We had some great speakers last year. We had Elaine Daisley and we had Elaine the year before. If you guys know Elaine, and she's all about helping you retain your money. And you want to be able to come to that platform because it's definitely going to be great. You're going to have great information about how to save for a rainy day. So one of the things here is that the copayment of dealing with going to the doctor. Some of you guys, you definitely understand that if you have a copay with your insurance, sometimes you have to pay, sometimes you don't. But just imagine if you were dealing with a particular sickness that you had to do the $5,000 copay up front. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to help those cancer survivors with those copays so they don't have to forego treatment and so that they can thrive, because part of being able to have a full recovery is that having stress and dealing with financial woes is definitely going to be something that stress your body out, that causes a lot of other chemical imbalances to go into your body to cause a lot of other stress and other sicknesses that we don't want anything to deal with, because your immune system has already been compromised when you're dealing with cancer. So definitely the success of this particular platform is definitely a personal mission of mine, because as you guys know, back in 2015 of November, my particular cancer was discovered in November. Now we know that October is breast cancer awareness month, but in November was my awareness day, the 13th of November. And I was definitely faced with a triple negative breast cancer, and I was faced with a $5,000 copayment to start my treatment. But the one great thing is that I did have insurance, and this wasn't just my regular job insurance, and although I had insurance, I had to tell them to bill me because I didn't have the money right up front. It wasn't right there in my pocket to give to them. So I still had to come out of pocket though. I still had to come out of pocket for my treatment. And I believe all of my own personal monies, well, actually, it was insurance, but they covered some good parts of it. But I had to come out, it was about over $2,500 that I still had to pay, even though your insurance, unless some of you guys who have that Wonder insurance, you don't have to pay for anything, but I don't. I don't have the Wonder insurance. So I still had to do copays. So part of the money that came out of my pocket definitely to pay for the treatment while facing this devastating disease firsthand. And I totally, definitely know. So one of the things is that unfortunately, everyone doesn't have that type of insurance. Everyone don't even really know about that type of insurance. So that is definitely what helped me with the cost of the copay. So you could imagine any other cancer patient and their family, how they had to endure trying to cover the copay of this, and especially trying to find a life-saving treatment that will definitely be there to support them. So as you can see, I'm smiling. If you can't tell by the smile on my face, as I said, I am very excited about bringing Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery, this 2-day conference, to Houston, Texas this year. And if you didn't know, Houston is definitely number 2 at having the highest cancer rate and for diagnosis in 2019. So I am definitely excited. We'll showing you about this journey that we want to be able to help those who are dealing with cancer to recover and thrive after cancer. So one of the things is that we know that cancer is not confined to one region, nor is it confined to a demographic. So, my goal is to bring speakers in that will help rejuvenate the mindset, health, wealth, and recovery. Because if you didn't know, we know that cancer treatment is very expensive. And in order to survive, some folks have to deplete their resources. So, recovery will definitely be a challenge. Recovery is definitely a challenge for people in general. So just imagine if you didn't have the resources to be able to fund your platform of being able to recover. So as a sponsor, we definitely would expect that this event is going to be amazing for everyone in attendance. It's not just for survivors, it's for anyone who wants to know about how to reset your mindset to be able to keep your health and your wealth so that you can recover from even if you're dealing with financial woes. So, as I says here, is that expected this event is going to be amazing for everyone in attendance. Our goal is for you to leave with a renewed understanding of self-care, financial literacy, and recovery that will impact your life. In order to make this possible, we definitely need your support. We want to help 10 survivors cover the cost of their copays so they don't have to forego treatment. Now, one of the things you got to know is because we did not anticipate being diagnosed with cancer, cancer wasn't one of the top priorities. That wasn't something that you factored in. Now, one of the things is that there is definitely no provisions that are set aside for that. So, in order to be able to recover, the cost of a large life changing expense can definitely and will need people's support. And we need your support for that. So, when you go to bit.ly/, survive and thrive sponsor, as you see here, you will be able to sponsor. You could also go to the link that you see at the bottom, bit.ly/, survive and thrive now, and you'll be able to see the tickets where you could get your tickets now. You'll also be able to see where you can sponsor. You will also be able to be a speaker. We have 2 speaker spots. So if you are interested and you want to be a sponsor or a speaker, we also have vendor tables available. The first day is definitely going to be great. This is going to be an opportunity for those of you who are speakers and you want to be able to have your books there, have a book signing. This will be your opportunity to let people know where you are and what you do and how you can be a part of their lives and helping them in whatever recovery fashion that they are needing. So, as you can see again, as a sponsor of Survive and Thrive, a sponsorship will get your support to be a part of this platform. We definitely appreciate your financial support or in-kind support. Some of you guys, maybe you have friends, you have intimate relationships with folks such as businesses that would be a part of giving and supporting. Maybe you would like to purchase or get swag bags or either step and repeat or maybe even centerpieces. Everything that you could and anything that will be able to support this platform will be great. So your in-kind sponsorships will also be appreciated. So one of the things that some of you guys know is that back in April of 2018, my friend Sharon here, and that's why we dedicate Survive and Thrive definitely to her. My friend Sharon, she was definitely, I would call her a survivor and a thriver. But Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery will always be dedicated to my dear friend Sharon Rose, who passed away April 27th, 2018. During the planning of this second event, she passed away. She is definitely a cancer fighter. She battled cancer for over 6 years. She was going through chemo for 6 years. Now, just imagine, you guys, your body going through this toxic waste dump where all of this treatment is going into your body to help you thrive and help you stay here with your family and your friends. Now, the one thing is that this young lady here, she battled cancer for over 6 years, and she transitioned with God in April 27, 2018. She is definitely someone you wanted to know and to be able to have right there on your team because she is just great. Her smile is definitely unforgettable, and her laughter is contagious because she just laughed all the time. And she loved people unconditionally, but she didn't hold her tongue. And she stayed tough with it. She also, she was definitely the right reason to be able to be a person that you wanted to know. The love she had for her family and friends showed up in everything she did. Her compassion, her help of others and how she helped. She definitely
was someone that was always there to be on your team. Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery is about inspiring hope, and surviving. Now, this year that you guys know that we're going to be in Houston, but we are definitely dedicating Survive and Thrive to her because her strength to live her life to the fullest with no regrets was definitely what she wanted. She always talked about, live life, enjoy your family, never regrets, say, I love you to people that you love. The strength and courage she gave to other survivors and endured the harsh side effects of chemo will not be in vain because we definitely miss her and we miss her smile, her spirit, but her legacy will always live on through her grandchildren and her children who definitely speak of her every day. So we definitely have faith and we believe in the fact of recovery and we believe in the facts of helping others. So we want her faith and her legacy to live on. And I know I do. So I will continue to do the things that me and her spoke of during the time that we spoke. And we would talk about things. And, she was there with me when I went into surgery to remove my cancer. She was there with me on a few days. She stayed for my recovery while I was home. And I definitely appreciate her and I miss her dearly. So, as you guys know, and I'm just going to take you guys back to the top, or we're going to stop that screen share. So, hey, y'all, how you guys doing? I'm back. So the thing is that we are definitely looking for those of you guys who want to be a part of the platform. Again, if you are a speaker or if you are an author and you want to, be a part of it and you want to come on that first day, you can go here to this link at bit.ly/, survive and thrive now, and you will be able to see the vendor table spots. You'll be able to see the speaker spots, and you also will be able to see where you can get your tickets. You don't want to miss this early bird ticket so that you can be able to be there and be a part of what we're going to do. Again, as I said, it's not just about cancer. So don't think that, oh, well, I don't really plan to go to a cancer conference and I don't want to, hear about it because, I'm afraid or I just don't want to be in that element. These speakers are not just talking about cancer. These speakers are going to talk about recovery. They're going to talk about mindset, shifting your mindset, being able to talk about health. We're going to have folks who are going to talk about health, how to stay healthy, how to keep your body right. If you're really looking into different ways of being healthy, these are definitely some things. And I'm just, going to tell you straight up, in order to keep your body right so that you don't end up the likelihoods of having a high risk of developing cancer is definitely being able to keep your body in the best health that it could be. So right now we're going to jump right into the presentation that we have here. So I'm going to do another screen share for you guys. But in the meantime, don't forget to go and sign up for StreamYard. So you definitely want to be able to get yourself and be a lucky winner of that platform. So we are joining back into Survive and Thrive, and we're going to go back to the beginning of the presentation. So here we go, you guys. Isn't this wonderful? Survive and Thrive 2019, which is going to be in Houston, Texas, October 11th and 12th. We definitely would love to have you there to be a part of the platform so that you can enjoy yourself and have a good time. So as you can see is that we're here to help, and there we go again. Whether you are impacted by cancer or not, we all know someone who has been had a scare or who've been diagnosed and who is fighting an experience or being affected by cancer. So, on behalf of those survivors, For Humanities is the host, and we are definitely looking to taking this conference on the road by providing support and sharing an uplifting stories with cancer survivors and caregivers and the families across the country. So, we definitely look at 2019 as our debut of moving this on the road and taking this on the road. Our target audience is definitely going to be those who are in Texas. The theme for this year is rejuvenation. because we want to rejuvenate. Because again, when you've gone through that journey, your body has been worn and torn down. You need a burst of rejuvenation. You need to be able to rejuvenate yourself. So this idea, as you know, it's a bright idea. It came from the fact that I was a survivor, and now my goal is to be able to help those who are survivors as well. Help them get through this journey, and you're not alone. You're not alone. You are there. You have someone that can be there with you, that can help you. So not being alone in this journey is definitely what we need. So the idea is a great idea. When you think of how you can pour back into the lives of others, how you can pour back into the lives of those who are dealing with a struggle, a psychological, mental, financial, health wise, you can definitely be a part of that to help them through that. So again, here I am back in 2013, 2015 rather, the 13th of November. I was definitely faced with a situation from, that I was not anticipating. My oncologist called, and just to even have an oncologist, to call, it was the fact that I discovered that cancer. And when I went in, and when they gave me that phone call to tell me that I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer, definitely was a shock. It was a big shock. So when I remember this conversation with that oncologist, I still remember that call. I remember that call, getting it because I saw the call coming. And I knew, hi, I am woman. Thank you for coming in over there on Periscope. Every time I see your name, it reminds me of the shirt. I am that woman. So when I got that phone call, it was definitely a game changer. It was a life changer. It definitely changed my life. That it sparked that fire and flame, as we say here, to share my experience with others. I shared my experience with you guys from day one, from the day I found out till now. It was like, here it is, there it is. So again, this little wonder picture you see me here was back in my young days. I was in ninth grade. I was just going into ninth grade, actually. I just graduated eighth grade, and I was going into the ninth grade. And there I am, kind of like the same age around with my grandson. So that is very a shocking situation here. So as a child, you never imagine receiving a call from a medical authority, definitely telling you about some news that you really didn't want to hear. Being diagnosed with cancer is definitely, it's a hard hit. But the thing is that you guys, you get through it, you thrive, you get through. So you want to keep that in mind, that when you have good people with you, or you have a good support, or you are assured up in your faith, you definitely will make it through. So as a survivor, and through Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference, I'm definitely here to support and share the experiences of those who would love to share their experience, their knowledge and support. That's definitely here to stop cancer in its tracks as much as possible for families so that they can thrive and recover. For Humanities, hey Jacqueline, For Humanity is definitely, it is a California-based organization that utilizes fashion as a platform to speak and spark social change to restore humanity. One of the things that we have to look at is that restoring humanity takes a village. It takes a lot of us to be able to do it. There's people who are out there that are, going through this journey alone. They don't have the support of others. They don't have someone, or some of them are homeless. They don't have homes to go to. The mission of Survive and Thrive is to cancer recovery, is to provide cancer recovery support for survivors and the caregivers that help them thrive. Because your caregiver is what's going to help you. The person who's there in your family that can help you. That is how recovery is definitely more profound that way, is that you're going to have someone who can keep you encouraged, that can keep you motivated. And that's just like having a good team of people with you that can keep you motivated, keep you excited about life, and keep you moving in that direction where you're not stuck, and that you're not going to sit and just wonder what it is that you're going to do. You're going to thrive. That is what you're going to do, is thrive. So again, as you can see, for those of you guys who are interested and you want to be a part of Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery, go to the link below, bit.ly/, survive and thrive now. You can go there and get your tickets. You can go and you can sign up if you'd like to be a vendor. You can go there if you would like to be a speaker. You can go and check it out. If you like to just, be there and you want to get your tickets and you have someone who you like to sponsor a ticket for, this is your opportunity to do so. So go check it out because this conference is happening. You want to also, again, you see these pencils here. You're going to take notes. You're going to need to take lots of notes because it's going to be great. Now, impact. We definitely want to impact you. So this conference is all about impact. 2019 is definitely represents the third annual Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference, and we are expecting and expanding our support reach outside of California. We are hitting the stage in Houston, and that is the first time being out of the state that we are going to be doing. So 2019 is all about impact, which is the driving factor for small businesses and entrepreneurs. But also, as an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur being hit with a situation such as cancer, this and through this conference, our objective is to reach one. If we could reach one and be able to change the lives, this is definitely being able to support many who are there. So we want to be able to do that. And we want you guys to be a part of it because we know that at some point, some of you guys know someone in your family that has been diagnosed with cancer, or maybe you have a friend and that's your intimate family, that's your relationship family that has, said that they've been diagnosed with cancer and that you never really knew or you didn't have an opportunity to give input or support. Well, here's your opportunity to give some support and help those who are needing that support. We're needing to meet this goal, and our goal is a $10,000 goal to be able to fund Survive and Thrive for the different venues that we're going to be on. We are looking to always raise funds to be able to help those who are survivors and help them with their copays. We need to and want to raise these funds so that we can help with the copays. A monetary sponsorship in this category of support provides a financial cushion to cancer patients who are suffering every day with the same life threatening decisions like I did. Now, whether they attend and they go to a doctor's appointment or whether they have family support, they need our support now. They need the resources. Survive and Thrive is here to help with expenses of escalating cost of copays from our sponsors who will help alleviate some of that pressure. That is where you come in. Now, we have several different opportunities. When you are a sponsor, you also get to be able to have your product placements. You will have a master of placing your brand and services in the hands of all of our attendees. For Humanities Conference is definitely the guest is who will appreciate that others care about them and that their families are definitely cared about as well that are there who are supporting them. We also are looking for sponsors that either whether your sponsorship has been financial or it has been in kind. We know that it has been proven that marketing track records that we have as For Humanities that will provide you an archival marketing presence on various social media channels. And the thing is that when you think about things that you can go back to and they're in the archives, you have it where you can utilize that platform and you could repurpose it yourself. Now, the presence that offers the sponsors and our donors the opportunity to reach a totally untapped demographic and create a new customer base for your brand and your services because they will be able to see you in this new media so that you can expand your reach to them as well. Now, these levels that we have various levels. We also have it if you would like to be a title sponsor, you can be, and that's sponsored at 10,000. This is where your name goes on everything. We have different levels, but we also have levels that are definitely reachable and attainable. You have $50, you have 100. The great thing about the $100 level is that you get a week of promotion. So you get a whole week of promotion, but you get to reach as far as, being out and about in the Bay. That's where I will put the name of your brand and business on the car. And then we're riding around with you on the car so that people know how they can find you. Now, when we look at the levels, we have live streaming interviews. This is where we two together will go live on the platform so that you can be seen. You will be able to have an opportunity for people to meet you and get that know, like, and trust factor. We have the mobile marketing throughout California and Houston. That is where I will be putting your brand on my car. We have the archival presence on social media so that it is always going to be there so people can go back and get and learn more about you are and what your brand do. As you can see, the 1-2 punch here, we're going to look at how we're going to knock out those high copays because we want to be able to be there for those survivors and help them with offsetting that cost for copays because it could be long because again, this goes on and on. So as you can see here this is where you could reach us. You could find us here at this address if you'd like to send us something. If you'd like to call, you can also reach us. And I will be available to talk with you. So again, I definitely thank all of you guys. Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference, October 11th and 12th in Houston, Texas. So for those of you guys who are in Texas, you do it big. We're definitely looking to do it big. We're looking to do it big in Texas. So we definitely appreciate you guys being here. And now we're about to look at some fun, okay? We're going to look at some fun because I want to be able to let you guys see the debut of the fashion show and the fashion diva herself. So let me pull it up and you guys can just, again, check it out. Go get your tickets while we're taking this commercial break. And get your tickets now. The House of Anthony Michelle. We're going to go here and get your tickets now. Go check it out. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets because we are going to have a good time. And you don't want to miss this. You definitely don't want to miss this. And before we get started, and I'm going to show you guys this, and then we're going to pause it right there just so that you guys get the full view of it. So pause, pause, pause. All right, here we go. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to take off the shared screen, and then we're gonna do another shared screen. Hey, you guys, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here and taking the time to sit with me. We got Jacqueline over here on Periscope. We thank her for being here as always. And here we go. So just to give you guys a little taste of what we're going to be doing. Now, these are particular fashions of a different season, but you'll be able to at least see some of the fashions that will be, or the style of the young lady who's going to be the debut designer for the fashion umbrella. Um, she'll be there too. Hopefully, we'll have her there. But the House of Anthony Michelle will definitely be there. And we definitely appreciate all of those of you who are here. So thank you guys. So again, I'm going to show you the full version view of this because this is on YouTube, just so you guys can see the whole view of it. So again, as you can see here, Anthony Michelle, that she is the designer that will be debuting on the fashion show. Again, the House of Anthony Michelle. You can go and check her out here, www.anthonymichelle, and you'll be able to see it. So we're going to just go and see some of this and show this video. She has a few more, but this one here was definitely a great one. So I'm going to start it so you guys can check it out. Now, wasn't that wonderful? Did you guys enjoy that? I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. So, definitely, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss Survive and Thrive. So when you go to bit.ly/, survive and thrive now, you will be able to get your tickets. You'll be able to come and hang out with us, have a good time, and definitely be able to see the fashions that are going to be released for this season. So you don't want to miss the debut of the new season of fashions that are coming. It's definitely going to be great. You'll be able to have access to some of, her designs. For those of you guys who are going to be at the VIP, you'll be able to get the first-hand view of the designs and be able to do some of your own shopping. So this is going to be an intimate setting of shopping. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there. We're going to have other vendors there. We definitely are looking forward to seeing you guys. So go to bit.ly/, survive and thrive now, and you can get your vendor spots. You can get your tickets, early bird tickets. Buy them now, early bird tickets. You'll also be able to set up if you would like to be a speaker. You'll be able to see that too. And for those of you guys who would love to sponsor to help cancer survivors get their life back, as I would say, get their life, okay, get their life back. This is where you could be a part of that too. If you know businesses that are in the Houston area that you know that should be a part of this, then definitely send them on over. They can go ahead and sign up to be a sponsor so they can show Houston again how they are supporting cancer survivors in their families. So thank you guys. Thank all of you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. Of course, you guys know I'll be back. I'll be back, but we're going to get to work on a few things. And I thank you guys and all of you guys for coming and hanging out with me all this time. So bye bye, you guys. Thank you, Jacqueline, for hanging out. And for those of you guys who are going to be catching this replay, thank you guys. Bye bye.